Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Enjoy the Bounty of Planning by Dr. Tanisha Taylor. So listen, I am so excited. This is the July cloth and paper box, so we're going to do an unboxing. And I will say I am in my new space, kind of, sort of, a little bit. I have totally moved in, but there's still boxes and piles everywhere. So once I get things a little bit more established and under control, I will do a little mini office tour at least, because my office space is definitely set up in a very different way than it was before. And I'm still trying to get used to it and get everything settled in and all the boxes unpacked, and especially the book boxes. Lord, y'all, I'm trying to do it before the end of the month because it's time to start prepping for the next term too. So kind of need to get it together. So in that vein, let's go ahead and unbox this little baby. I'm so excited. I had so much going on the last little while. I haven't seen any unboxing videos. So there's that. But also, I honestly, truthfully, seriously, can't even remember the few previews that I did see from Cloth and Paper. I can't even remember what they look like. So since we're in our new space, let's just at least make sure we can see everything, we can hear everything, that we're staying in the frame. All right, so let's see what we got here. Ooh, okay. Wow. Okay, so let's start with this. Okay, so this says that it is a wellness die. Okay. It is in a really lovely, oh my gosh. What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is, I think it's plastic. It doesn't feel heavy. It is chrome. It is a wellness die. Let's read what this says. I don't know how easily I'm gonna be able to read this though, because I don't have my glasses. But it does come with a guide for use. So on the other side, it says 1 minute of deep breathing. So 1B. What is that? Okay, yeah. So 1B is 1 minute of deep breathing. 2 is 2 minute stretch break. Oh, cool. Okay, and then 3 minutes of journaling. And then a 5 minute stretch break is 5T. And then 6 minutes outside is it looks like 60, but I guess it's supposed to be 60. And then, so that's 6 minutes outside. And then 10W is a 10-minute walk. Okay, that is the cutest way I've seen to gamify your wellness. So, we talk a lot on this channel about research and writing. And whether you're a student or a professor at any point in your career, we all spend way too much time sitting down. A lot of us during the pandemic realized just exactly how much time we spend sitting down. And this is really great. If you're somebody who uses the Pomodoro method already, where you're doing 25 minutes writing and then 5-minute breaks, or you're doing 30-minute, you're doing it in 25, 5, or what's the other way of doing it is 30, 10. So you do 30 minutes or you do 50, 10. You do 50 minutes and then you do 10-minute breaks. This would also be a really nice combo with that, because it'll give you something to do during those breaks. I know lots of times I've talked with other scholars, graduate students, undergraduate students of mine who have said, they just skip the breaks when they're doing the Pomodoro method because they feel like if they go on a break, they'll lose track of what they're doing. But I could see something like this being a really cute way for you to not lose track of what you're doing. So that is super cute. I really like that. And especially, I will say for me, that I could definitely see using something like that, because I'm not really someone who loses track of what they're doing when they take the break. But sometimes I take the break, but I don't necessarily get up, or I get up, but not for the whole time. So that'd be really useful. Okay, so the next, okay, for my tactile friends, let me tell you, this notebook feels so soft and buttery. It is gorgeous. So this says this journal belongs to, and then it says being heard is so close to being loved that for the average person, they're almost indistinguishable. So this is it says the conversational journal. The purpose of this journal is to cultivate mindful reflection of the moments we want to keep and how to best remember them. And then it says some questions to consider while journaling, and it lists some questions. And then it looks like this might be kind of a journal that I would really enjoy, because it's lined paper, but there's nothing written on there. So last summer, I think, in the quarterly box from NOTIQ, we got a journal. I do really like that journal, but the thing that I don't like about it, and I think I even said this when I unboxed it, is that there's stuff like written like question prompts. And so those kind of journals I pull out and put back, pull out, put back. I don't use them every day. This is one that I could see leaving by my bedside and being able to use whenever, like, because I've tried, y'all, over the years I'm not a daily journaler, if I'm really being honest. I'm more of a journal, I journal when the mood strikes. And so this is something that I really like because of the size. It would fit nicely on the nightstand, but also because it's just lined. And so there is a place here to put like the date, if you want to just indicate the date right there. But it's just lined, and that's so cool. I love this black color. It's so saturated. You do have here where it just says CP. It gives the cloth of paper logo. And then here is kind of embossed some information about so it just says here, let's do it this way. Although because of the light going down, the sun going down, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see that, but it just says that it's a lined notebook. It looks like it gives the size dimensions, and then just some other information there. So it's really nice. So I like that. So the next thing we have is this, which was actually in one of the sneaks. And this is an affirmation, just like a whiteboard kind of that you can use and put in your planner or notebook. As a reminder, I get everything in the half letter size. So this just says affirmation, the practice of positive thinking and self-empowerment, fostering a belief that a positive mental attitude will help to achieve success in anything. So I really like this. It has a CP logo at the top, and then it has 07 because it's part of the July box. So this is not as thick as some of the dividers, which is really nice because it's not going to bulk up your planner to have this in your planner. It is that glass plastic, which is really great. So you are going to be able to have like a perfectly see-through little thing. So I love that. And we do a little bit of a setup. So after we open everything, we're gonna start playing around and sticking stuff in the planner for now. So let's get into this one. So this, I love, one of my favorite things about cloth and paper are the dashboards. This one is so pretty. I don't think we have ever gotten a gray dashboard, So I guess Ashley really enjoyed that metallic paper finish when they found somebody who could do it for them. I guess she wanted to just go to town. So this one says portrait. You have this sort of metallic silver in the center as a circle, which I just love. I think it's so chic and pretty. And then you have a definition for portrait just right here on the side. And so that is so lovely. So it looks like we got 2 inserts. Now, I think this is my 3rd year getting cloth and paper, my 3rd summer. So in the summer, in June, we got the July, August, and September calendars. So now for July, we're not getting calendars, we're getting sort of journaling inserts, which is nice. So again, as a reminder, I get everything in the half a letter. So let's take a look at this mindful reflections. I think I've said it every time I've opened something from them. But I love that they're doing these cover sheets on the front of everything. So we have that cover sheet, it's blank on the back, and then we have the mindful reflections, and it looks like they're all gonna be the same. Yeah, they're all the same. So it says mindful reflections, and then it has event, details, emotional response, thoughts, key takeaways. Here it's date and time and location. It's going to be the same thing on the back as well. And then I noticed when I was flipping that on the back of this one that tells you what it is and what size it is, you have an example of how to actually use it. So that is super cute. I could see using something like this, especially as you're going through, for those of you who are going through graduate school, there's a lot of reasons to be mindful and reflective. And so this, I could see being really useful for that. If you're going through that process, especially if you're an adult returning student. Now, I have to be honest, I'm someone who went straight through from undergrad to master's, master's to PhD. I didn't take any breaks. I went straight through. And I know from doing that and being in programs with people who did take breaks and were coming back, sometimes you need to have a way to like journal and categorize those like thoughts, feelings, emotions, things that are happening, because it's different. It's different when you're coming back versus if you're going straight through. But even for those of us who go straight through, you miss so much of a life as a PhD student, right? Usually you're going to your PhD program out of state or away from your family. And so the everyday things you miss, even if you're in town, so to speak, you're near your family, they're maybe less than 30 minutes away from you by car or what have you, you're still gonna miss things. You're gonna miss birthdays, you're gonna miss random dinners. And anyone who tries to tell you you're not gonna miss things, look at them and call them a bald-faced liar, because you're gonna miss stuff. I mean, I know people who miss their kids' things and they live in the house with their kid. So you're gonna miss stuff, right? And I think that the thing that something like this helps is that it helps you kind of process through those things. And when I say miss stuff, I'm not just talking about the things that you're going to miss because you are physically not going to be present. I'm also talking about sometimes the stuff that you're going to miss even though you're physically present, but you're not intellectually, spiritually, or emotionally present because you're thinking about that paper you have to turn in, or that, that symposium that you have to speak at and you haven't practiced what you're going to say, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that kind of, it's not happening, right? It's not keeping in. And then there's things that you're going to experience and you're going to be there, but because you're physically there, but you weren't emotionally there, or you weren't 100% emotionally or intellectually or mentally there, right? you might want to come home and jot those things down just so you don't forget that you were there, right? I can honestly say it's happened to me. I know other people it's happened to, where, you know, they're like, you know, somebody says something and that person will say, oh, I wasn't there, right? I've totally said to people, I wasn't there for that. And they're like, yes, you were. We totally have pictures. But it's because I had some big presentation or big paper that I was stressed out about, or, you know, I had just gotten feedback back on one of my dissertation chapters, and that's where my head was. My head wasn't at whatever dinner party I was at, right? So for that reason, journaling, memory keeping can be really helpful and really important when you're in graduate school. Along with that, you have daily gratitude. So we have received daily gratitude inserts from Cloth and Paper in the past, but it looks like these are going to be very different from the previous iterations that we've received. So let's see if they have examples of how to use them. Yeah, so it looks like in the back they did give us an example of how to use it. So here you have, and they did it like a normal kind of spread. So it's a 2-page spread. So you have your highlights, your inspiration, your milestones, things to remember, your daily affirmation, and then over here, your challenges, your areas of growth, the things to let go of, which is so important. Like sometimes you just have to let stuff go. And then your positive takeaways, and then the thing you're gonna focus on tomorrow. So it looks like at the back of this, you are getting a little bit of lined paper. It looks like that is probably, yeah. So the lined paper is really to compensate for the fact that you have this sample on this page. And so you just have like the end, as it were. But this is so cute. I actually really enjoy this. This is lovely. So it just starts right away on the back of the title page. So you just kind of hit the ground running and get started. Let's see if they tell us how many days worth. This doesn't feel like a lot. So I'm gonna go with maybe it's a month's worth, maybe 30 days worth of inserts. So if it's something that you like, then it's something you may have to buy more of. Let's open, y'all know I open the journaling cards last. So, and the about ones last. So let's see on the daily gratitude insert. Sorry, I'm having to pull it closer to me because like I said, I left my glasses downstairs. So, okay, it does not say on there how many pages you get, but it doesn't feel like a lot. So we have our September 10th, and then we have 2 journaling cards. So we have this one that says breathe deeply. I love the silver wave pattern. I think that's so pretty. So this is a white, it looks basically like white cardstock with silver print, silver foil ink. And then on the back, it does give you, it says breathe deeply. And then it says here, the deliberate practice of conscious breathing. Now this is a little bit too small for me to read without my glasses, and honestly so is this. But it looks like this is it says steps to breathe deeply, and then along here, it looks like that's numbered 1 through 6. So it's giving you 6 steps. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And then this one also is a white journaling card. This one has black ink and it just says love in a bunch of different versions. And then down here it says self-love, and then the Cloth and Paper logo, and then it says Richmond, Virginia, which is where the company is based and located. So I love that. That is so cool. All right, so let's see. if we count the sheets, that'll give us a general idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so 15 sheets. So are we thinking that for every sheet is a day? Yeah. So maybe 15 days worth? Maybe? I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think on that math. But I do like that. That is really cute. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of a setup and see what we can do. Now, like I said, I am still unpacking things, so I do need to look and see. I obviously have my planner, but I need to figure out if I have my journaling planner. I feel like I might have put that in a box that still hasn't been unboxed. So let's take a look and see. Okay, so as I suspected, the journaling notebook that has all of the journaling inserts is still in a box somewhere. So that one I'm not going to be able to show y'all right now, but we could go ahead and put this into our current journal, our current planner, and we can put the affirmations in as well. So I still have the month of June in here because there's still things in boxes and my planner is one of those things. But I've got to, like I said, I've got to finish this by the end of the month because I put all of July in, but for August, I only put the month layout. I didn't put any of the days in for August. So gotta unpack everything so I can have my stuff. So let's go ahead and put in July. Let's go ahead and put, I want to put the affirmations in here because this is not, oh, I guess, is this, I mean, it's going to give you a little bit of a bookmark, I think. Oh, no, it's not. It's not at all. But still, I kind of like that. Okay, so let's flip this over because tomorrow is Friday. So let's put that right there. And then this I'm gonna move to next week. I like that. That's cute. Okay, and then that's right. We have this here. So let's move this. This is actually the one that was in the June box, which I do really like, but I like this too. So let's go with this. Let's put in the new one. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay, and then let's go ahead and paper clip all of this together because I really do like when I pull the tab for everything to go forward, but I also kind of like the idea of being able to just see that out. So let's see, maybe we'll do it like that for right now and see how we feel about it. I don't know why this is like with the frosted tab, this is giving me very much like moonlight, and I do really like that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this Fika one right back here, even though I think I'm probably gonna, when I take out June, I'm probably gonna leave that in and move it forward. Let's see something. So yeah, so in July, I moved forward the Don't Settle dashboard. into July. And then for August, I have this old vellum, Do What You Want to Be Known For. And I really like that vellum, so I'm going to leave that there. And then this poor little journaling card in this pocket. I love it, but it's a poor little thing. It's gotten a little dusty. But I'm going to leave that there. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and for these, I'm just going to put these into probably into a folder and just save these as I am unpacking everything so that I can put those in the notebook that I have all of these sort of like daily affirmations, the sort of the mental health inserts that we received at the end of 2022 and beginning of 2023 from Cloth and Paper, and put all of those things together. Because those things, it's nice to have that notebook of like all those sort of mental health things that help you kind of be mindful and think through sort of what the rest of your life is looking like around the research things, which is super nice. All right, so that is our unboxing for the July Cloth and Paper sub box. I hope that y'all enjoy the bounty of your plans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.